back once again, and I have no idea what this man over here is doing. You know, we have a collection of things here, and do you even know what these are?
I mean, I know they're, you know, for your water spigot.
Well, what about these?
Well, I mean, the common sense thing would be flathead, you know,
right.
Phillips.
Then what is this?
Oh, this is a Flex XFE
Right.
cordless polisher.
So to categorize all these, in order to have a detailing business and stuff, you need the right tools.
Tools.
All right.
That's a good.
But we're not talking tools today, as in per se tools. All right.
Not physical tools.
Not physical tools. What we're getting at today is on our little Friday tech tip. I think this is 104. We're talking about the toolbox for promoting and creating a better business outlook, not outlook, but reach than what you have prior to doing any of this. All right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to use these as kind of like little metaphors, as I guess you can say.
Oh boy.
All right.
This is going to get interesting.
This is going to get interesting real quick. All right, first of all, you need a light, all right?
Always.
If you're in the dark, you gotta think your customers are in the dark, okay? They don't know how to find you, so what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to find a light to turn around and highlight yourself out of everybody else. Make sense?
That does make sense.
You see where I'm going with this?
I got a good one too. You know.
I got a good, all right, we're going, if you got that, I got this.
Just like your Flex needs to recharge, so do you, and a good night's rest is always good for an optimal performance.
Wow.
Look at that.
That should be a poster back behind here.
Rest.
You know, a little cat hanging from a tree, and you're just like, hang in there. Hang in there, man.
Get some rest.
You're going to get some rest. But no, that is a good tip. You got to invest in yourself, whether it be time, money, training, what do you call it, time with your family.
Sleep.
Sleep. You know, you do have to invest in yourself. And if you don't invest in yourself, you're going to burn out, you're going to fizzle away, your business isn't going to be run proper.
And you may not enjoy what you're doing anymore. And the whole point is that we're in this business because we enjoy it.
Yeah. You know, I do what I do, like my dad always told me. Let's back this story all the way up.
Oh, how many years is that?
Deep. No, my dad told me when I was sitting there back in high school, and I was
30 years ago.
Coming up our next year, yeah. My dad, you know, he was asking me, so Yancy, what do you want to do for your life? And I'm just like, well, you know, Dad, I don't know, you know. The thing that I always like doing is doing art. You know, as you can tell, I'm the artist down here. I do a lot of the videos and graphics and stuff. And so my dad was like, well, he goes, the only advice I can tell you about your life is when deciding a career is find something that you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
That is true.
And basically, people ask me what I do, and the first things that come out of my mouth is I get paid to play. Because the things I do, I feel like I'm playing all the time. You know, I'm doing videos, doing this and that. So I like my work, just like he likes his work. Like you should like your work. You know, you don't want to go to your detailing business or any business per se. All these things can go across all the different businesses.
Yeah, no matter what you do.
You don't want to, go in and it's like, oh man, I got to go
8-hour polish compound.
Yeah, I got to do that. You know, enjoy it. Find something about it and enjoy it. So that is one thing. Invest in yourself, all right? Find a way to shine the light on you out of everybody else that's out there. And expanding on that is the biggest thing that I can tell you guys, and really do your research. If you have any questions, post them down below. I'm happy to help, is social media. You've got to get in our social media. The days of doing ads in the newspaper or magazines, those are pretty much gone because all publishing agencies and stuff and outlets like that, they are not around that much anymore. Have you not noticed your local paper? It used to always be delivered. Now it's like, hey, subscribe, get it online. Everything's going straight into, well, my phone's right there.
Oh, I got mine here, right here.
Yeah, everything's going straight into the phone. So basically, get on an advertising budget if your budget allows it, which I can talk to you on how to start it small and work it big. You want to get on social media. That's where people are at. They already are looking at Facebook. They're already looking at Instagram.
Yeah, in the world of social media and people just, I hate to say it, glued to their phones, it's a way to show what your business is doing. And, if you're in the same area as them and they see what you're doing, they might love it and they might come by and call you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the nice thing about, especially with Facebook. Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram. Well, Instagram and Facebook are kind of the same thing. They use the same platform. you can target your market all the way down. So you may think, well, if I go put an ad on Facebook, I throw $100 at an ad and it's going to run for 30 days. I'm going to be broadcasting to everybody in the United States, and I don't want to travel all the way down, say I'm in Alaska and I don't want to go all the way to Florida.
Alaska? You're going all the way to Alaska? Jesus.
Heading north to Alaska. But you can actually narrow it down to within, I think Facebook lets you go all the way down to 50 miles, I do believe, on their ads. So you can pinpoint your market. And if you want to go, say you're in a smaller town and you want to go out to the surrounding towns, then just increase that market out. Then ads will go straight to them and get in for you'll have an info when you're setting up your ads. You'll have a budget amount that you want to do, which say, we'll just round it $100 for 30 days, okay, which is cheap advertising.
That's good.
And especially when you see the results that you can get back. So you'll have $100 in Facebook advertising, pinpointed down to a market that, say, your town is 20 square miles. Put it out to where it's like 100 square miles. So that's everyone around you, which is an hour driving time, hour and a half driving time. Then you can market to all those places, especially if you're a mobile detailer, you want to get out there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put in their likes, all right? How do you get the ad in front of them? Well, go on there and say, my people, I want to target this age group from 18 to, say, 65, all right?
That's a good age
That's a good age group. Then you can turn around and if they like cars, they like Chevys, they like Fords, they like,
detailing.
We're going after customers.
Oh, yeah.
If they like, Ford, Chevy car shows, you can put these all in and
tag away.
And the nice thing about Facebook is all that stuff's in there. And what they'll do is they'll turn around and, okay, this guy likes it, this guy likes it. So guess what? Now your ad is going to be showing right up in their feed as they're sitting there looking through. All right, but now what about how do you get in front of those people that aren't on social media? Because there are those type of people. How do you do that?
Oh boy, flyers.
Flyers.
And we're not talking about Philadelphia either.
Yeah, we're not talking. Dad joke.
Dad joke.
But no, there's another tools that you need. Say you go to a car show, or you have a local car show that's around. Say it's every Tuesday or every other Saturday. You have a Cars and Coffee or something like that. Get some flyers. And walk up. Do not.
I was getting ready to say that. Do not put it under the windshield.
Do not put it on the car. Do not pull out the little thing, put it in there, and slap the windshield down, and the windshield wiper down.
That's the first step to being.
Yeah, all they're gonna do is take it. They're gonna go like that, or they're just gonna wad it up and throw it at you and chase you out of there. Go up, talk to the people.
Talking to someone is the best way to communicate what you are doing. Nobody knows what you're doing if you're putting a flyer there and just leaving it for empty eyes.
Exactly. And plus it lets them meet you and see what type of person that you are. The more friendly you are, make sure you're clean cut. You're not all dirty and holes in your pants and everything like that. Because I'm sorry to say it, but first impressions do mean a lot with people.
Yes.
So go there, be clean. You don't have to have a petty mani or whatever the hell those things are called. No, I knew you got those. We got some information coming out on him. But you definitely want to go and look presentable, promote your business in a good light. Okay, so if you do that, you're talking with these people, don't be over pushy, but just, hey, look, I noticed that your car, don't downgrade it either. Don't say, hey man, your car looks like, I don't want to say it,
Only make your car look better.
Insert bleep here. You just want to go up and say, hey, I really love your car. I can tell that you really take care of it. How about I could show you how I can help you take care of your car. And it's a good way to put it in there. And then you're kind of making it a passive-aggressive approach to them. And that way, then you spark a conversation. Then always have maybe a couple pictures. If you have a phone, have them on your phone. Or if not, maybe, have people walking around with photo albums.
A photo album full of pictures.
If you knew how many pictures were on my phone, it's scary.
Now that is a good point. If you have something to present to them without showing them exactly on their vehicle.
That's where the flyers come in. You could have a flyer with some prices, have maybe a good, better, and best package.
Yeah.
Then make sure the contact number is there, make sure an email address is there, and your website. If you don't have a website, get one. All right, it's a place that's online advertising 24/7. You have a guy sitting there saying, "Hey, pick me," and you don't have to pay it.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, there's no employee fee on that one. So you want to do that. So flyers. So we have light, we have invest in
Sleep.
yourself.
Sleep.
We have flyers and printed medias that goes for business cards. Even 4x6 postcards or 6x9 postcards. Those are good, you know, because they're bigger than a postcard, so bigger than a business card, so they can't just stuff it in their pocket and forget about it. And it's something that's a little bit outside the norm, and they're very cost effective. There's many places online, Vistaprint, Next Day Flyers, a whole bunch of different places where you can order these, you know, by the hundreds or by the thousands for pennies on the dollar. All right, so you have that. What other ways can you get your business? I got him thinking now.
Reviews?
Yeah, reviews.
Reviews.
All right.
I like that one.
Say you do have a website and Facebook. You have a Facebook page. Don't have your personal page where people are going there seeing what you ate for dinner last night. Have a personal page.
Chicken.
I had chicken. But what you want is allow people to interact with you and leave reviews about that. Because I'll guarantee you, if you do bad by one person, he's going to tell everybody. You do good by one person, he's going to tell probably like 5 of his friends, because it's kind of like an inner secret. It's kind of weird how that works.
It is weird.
But wait, that's how those reviews go. So now it broadcasts those people that are talking good about you, and it gets you out where people can read about, oh, this guy did really good, this guy did really good. Then if people have questions, they can always message those people, and they can say, hey, what was your experience like with ABC Detailing Company, or ABC Sewing Company, whatever company that you're putting this into.
Yeah.
All right, so you could really do that. So
don't leave a dry page either. You want to interact with as many people as possible if you do have a website or a Facebook page, Twitter,
constantly
Instagram.
update.
Always, you know,
I think
show your work.
we can use this as content.
Yeah.
All right, here's content. So now we have a bunch of different tools things going on.
Right. I mean, you want to show what you're doing, good before and after pictures on your social media.
That is the key.
Yeah.
Especially detailing. Before and after. Capture those.
Nobody knows what an after looks like unless you have a before. You know, so you don't want to keep anything dry.
Before, after. Before.
I think it's before right here. But another thing is, as far as the reviews, interact with those reviews. If anyone says anything good about your business, say thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
Anything like that. Although it's small, cliche, and everything, it's still appreciative, and it shows that you're an active business.
Exactly. No, yeah, exactly. That is the key thing. Be kind, be courteous, interact with your customers, and say you already have a business set up. You're doing all these other little things. We're going to pull out the brush, the housekeeping. All right? Housekeeping. You want fluffy pillow?
Housekeeping.
Basically, what I'm going with this is when you already have established clients or customers that are. You like
Sorry, I was going to say this was your broomstick when you were a kid.
I'm flying away.
Back on topic.
Back on topic, moving right along. No, housekeeping. Offer like little packages. These are things that people don't think of. They think, oh, I got this customer. He came in, I worked with him. Now I'm going to send him out in the world and he'll be back. Well, guess what? You gave him no incentive to come back. So turn around and say, hey, look, you're here, I did this for you. How about the next time you come in, we'll do just a daily wash, whatever.
Free vacuum.
Free vacuum. Just something to incentive that person to come back to you. And also maybe if you have like a maintenance program that you're doing, either it's cleaning cars, cleaning houses, whatever it may be. Like I said, this goes across a lot of different businesses. If you have a maintenance program, get them in on it. Tell them, hey, look, I have a maintenance program that will save you X amount of money if you're to sign up for it here, and every month you come in and you just have a reoccurring appointment. And if you if you can cancel, please give me, say a week or so to take you out of the system, and offer a little bit of discount on that, because that gives that customer an incentive to come back to you. And what do you want? You want repeat business, because that's how you grow your business. If you're just getting one business here or one client, or one business, one client here, one client here, one client here, what happens when you go through your entire town? Nobody's coming back to you. All right, you want to do that incentive to bring them back.
I tell you, I love the free vacuum idea because my car's always messy.
Yeah.
Shh. But you offer a free vacuum, they may want something more while they're getting that vacuum. While they're waiting, they're already there. They might say, you know what? Shine up the leather while you're at it. And now you can show them what packages you have for interior detailing.
Exactly. You never be afraid to ask.
And I would like to say, on another note of housekeeping, keep your area clean.
Yes.
Okay, if you're a detailer, especially.
Mobile detailers even too.
Mobile detailers, a shop, anything. You want to keep your area clean too, because you want to show that you take care of your business as well as you're going to take care of that customer's vehicle.
Now, yeah, expand on that. I mean, if you were to go into a business, say you're going to go get a bagel, all right?
I love bagels.
I know you love bagels, that's why I went there. So you're going to go get a bagel, and you look around and you see, dirty towels over here, dirty dishes over here, maybe back behind the counter there's just stacks of pots and pans.
Spilled donuts.
Yes, just kind of messy stuff. Would you really want to eat there? Or would you rather go into a place where everything's nice and clean and looks like they actually take care and they take pride, keyword, pride in their business, and where would you rather go? The greasy spoon or the nice clean area? Me? I'm going to go for the non-disease area.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to go over here. No offense to anybody out there, but...
Can we edit that out?
Beep. So that is housekeeping. Now we have kind of two things. Well, this is my last one.
Ooh.
Kind of two things. Now, what do you do when you get customers coming in?
You connect with them.
You connect. See, look at man.
Man, I could wipe the sweat off my head.
In order to connect with them, I don't know if you can actually see down in here, but it was a good philosophy.
What is he doing?
You're going to open up the flow of communication to your clients, and see, it's deep here. I'm telling you, it's deep. But if you don't have communication with your clients, guess what? They don't know what's going on. Say you're working on their car, all right?
So then they close up on you.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
But no, it's all corny, but it makes a good, valid point. Is if you don't have open lines of communication with your client, and say, you promised them this, and you're working on it, you see that there's a stain that you just are having a hard time getting out, or you found a stain that they didn't know about, or a scratch that they didn't know about, you can turn around and call them and say, hey, look, Mr. Jones, I found while I was working on your car, we did the little walk around, and I noticed that, there's a scratch that I didn't see. And you take pictures, send it to them via text or email. Be open and honest with them. If you accidentally burn through, you do any type of damage with it, don't try to hide it. Talk to the client, tell them, hey, look, I will take care of that. It was my fault. That shows that you are commendable and that you're a man of your word or a woman of your word, business person of your word, I should say. And so that open line of communication goes a long, long way. And it all goes back to that monthly maintenance. If you have somebody on a program that you're doing with them, send them newsletters, send them an email. Hey, Mr. Jones, I see that you have a detailing appointment coming up on the 15th. Are you still able to make it? If not, when can we reschedule it? If you're open with them and you're showing that it goes back to, notice how some of these are starting to play on top of one another, goes back to, being active as a business owner and telling those people, hey, look, I care about you, so that's one less thing, or I care about your cars, so that's one less thing that you have to worry about because you have me to do it.
And another thing too is that if you're staying in communication with them, they don't have to look anywhere else. Like the first thing I had to do with another business experience is I want to know if they were still open. I didn't know because I haven't heard from them in a while. So because I checked out to see if they were still open, I found another place to go to.
Yeah, then you just lost a customer.
You just lost a customer. You don't want that. If you keep in communication with them, they won't ever have a choice to go to their phone, look up detailing businesses, or look up your business and ping other detailing businesses, and now you're out of a customer because they said, well, this guy's here, let me try them, because I don't know if you're open or not.
Yeah, exactly. And that all goes back to talking. Being presentable, I should say. Resentable.
Don't resent me.
Don't be resentful.
Don't resent me for my bad puns.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. So you really want to make sure that you're looking the part in order to portray the part to be that person that the customer wants to come back to. And now that comes down to the very last thing. Never forget the small things. If you can't tell, this is...
I can't believe I didn't get that one.
Yeah, you didn't get that one? Yeah. This is the little washer to the backing plate. What happens if you forget one little thing? You put the backing plate on there, guess what? You just burnt up your polisher. Same goes in business. Don't forget the small things. It's like when you go to get into a car and you just got done with it and everything like that, maybe get the paper things for your feet where it goes down on the floorboards. It shows the customer, hey, they care. Plus, you can have your logo right on there with their phone number. Remember, next time, call us, da-da-da. Or when you're sitting there vacuuming, maybe do that. Spend a couple extra minutes going up and down, putting a nice little pattern in there so it looks like you really took care of their car. It's all in the little things, you know? What else could the little thing be?
I got the sweat dripping down again.
Yeah, IQ coming out of you right now.
Why don't you tell me?
Typos.
Ooh, typos.
All right. It's the little things. You know, those little things that you have. If you have a misspelled word on your pamphlet or your 6x9 flyer that we're talking about, or your business card, that will speak volumes. If you're not going to be presentable enough to actually spell check your work, or especially your invoices or anything like that, always make sure that you spell check. You know, it's the little things that you cannot do.
Someone might view that as, well, they didn't double check this. How will they know that?
That
they will double check my car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're a business, you know, if you're a detailing company or a business that has multiple employees and you're the owner and you kind of are just kind of overseeing everything, make sure you're out there with your employees, looking over their work and treating them the way that you would want to be treated. Nobody likes a dictator, all right? Nobody likes a dictator, even customers. Well, I told you I was doing it for stage 1 and you said I was going to do it for stage 2 and I was like, no. Guess what? You just lost that customer. All right? Don't be a dictator. Listen to your client. They'll tell you what you want. I've found it in my businesses that I've had that if I listen to the client, my job's easier, especially when it comes to art, because I have to listen. Then I have to visualize it. Then I have to project it back out. So
He's a very good listener. I call him sometimes.
I don't answer.
His voicemail listens well.
My voicemail. No, but anywho, that is what we're talking about. In order to be a successful business, you got to have everything from the big tools.
Self-preservation and sleep.
Well, taking care of yourself. You know, all the content. Everything's showing that. Then you need the light to help get the people to come into you. Then plus all the littler tools that make up your toolbox to get down. Housekeeping. Then it gets down to the small little things like typos. All right. And I think that, pretty much will help you. Maybe you've thought about some of these things. Maybe you have some other things that we didn't mention here that other people could learn from, that your mistakes or the things that you've learned through actually doing it yourself and finding out that it worked. Please post these down below because people want to know how to do this, and we're trying to help you succeed so that way everybody's a better place. Everybody's happy. We don't have to have, people yelling and screaming. I'm a happy person, all right? I like happy things. So, anything that you have to add, put it down below. Any questions? If you have anything about the social media, I'm happy to help you out with that. I can help you, point you in directions, send you some articles.
Always message us.
Always
open.
And
9 to 5.
Other than that, I think that's about all that I have for the business toolbox.
I would say so.
So, this is Autogeek Uncensored, signing out. Ready? I'm going this way. Where are you going? That way? No.